I am so annoyed that I have to do this whole video over again. I had like 8 minutes done and I gotta do it again. So annoyed. What's going on, you guys? It's your boy Scotty and it's time for Yes for the Mess. So let's get into the mess. So as we already know, I reported on this about a couple of days ago that K. Michelle went at Tamar Braxton after Tamar, weeks later rather, after Tamar was on the Queen Supreme Court with T.S. Madison, and she was asked if she would do a versus with K. Michelle, and her response was crystals and salt and everything else under the sun. Apparently, they got back to K. Michelle. K. Michelle went on Instagram, had a tirade, went live, basically spilled tea about this situation with Tamar and Michael Malden, which the Brat has confirmed the tea on that.
I was in the elevator, honey.
Who started? Oh, tell us who started the fight.
It was just a situation, and Michael Malden's ex-wife was a little fed up, and just went down in the elevator.
Did everybody's hair stay on?
Yeah, I mean, was it bigger fight than Beyonce them? Or this one was a little bit more subtle?
It was a few more people in the elevator.
Where would that be? They couldn't swing there because they had no room.
No, it wasn't really. Yeah, oof. I
So y'all had to, so who did you have to hold?
So that was basically the Brat basically confirming what K. Michelle said. The only thing that K. Michelle got wrong was that it was Jermaine Dupri's mother that was the one that pulled Tamar out of the elevator, and it wasn't Jermaine Dupri's mother. It was actually Michael Malden's wife at the time, which wasn't Jermaine Dupri's mother. It was his stepmother at the time that ran up on Tamar and dragged her muppet looking ass out of the elevator. So that part of the tea is true. Now that part of the tea is true. She was messing around with Michael Malden, or it was assumed that she was messing around with Michael Malden, but only thing that we know from what the Brat said, the wife had enough and she dragged her ass by that wig or whatever she had on back then and just, you know, dragged out the elevator. But that's not what I'm here for. Even though that was part of the reason why I'm here, the Brat just basically confirmed K. Michelle's accusations. But that's it. But what I'm really here about is the fact that K. Michelle went live and responded to Tamar'S boyfriend when he went live with Tamar and basically said his piece on the situation with her and Tamar. David and Tamar went live and they were basically speaking a bunch of positivity, and this is what Tamar had to say on the matter.
Place in my life, you know, I don't want to be a part of any type of negativity of any kind. Listen, during this time and, you know, being a Black person, outside of being a Black mother to a Black son and the anxiety that goes along with that, and having Black nephews and, you know, just trying to make it in this environment, being professional, not having this stereotype of the angry Black woman, and not having the stereotypes that comes along with reality TV, which is, you know, always being negative, always being problematic, always being messy or whatever. It's almost like the work that you do gets covered.
To be quite honest, Tamar has a point with that, and it just goes back to what I said on my previous video in regards to this situation. K. Michelle is way too talented. She's has a lot going on for herself for her to be constantly into problematic situations and constantly being in messy situations and constantly putting herself in a light that she doesn't want to be in. She keeps saying how she doesn't want to be the same girl that that they say that she is. You know what I mean? But at the same point in time, she keeps doing the same old bullshit that she needs to stop doing. She keep on saying that she wants to get in a better space into her career, but she keeps on doing the same type of bullshit that she says that she doesn't want to be doing. You want to get invited to award shows, but you keep on doing the same type of problematic shit that you've been doing. You're never going to see a change if you keep doing the same shit you've been doing. Nobody wants to take a person that constantly keeps doing love and hip-hop ass antics every time you turn around. If you're supposed to be a singer, you're supposed to be established, you're supposed to be doing what the fuck you're supposed to be doing, you want to go into country music, you want to do all these different things with your music, keep on doing that. Stop being problematic and stop getting yourself into situations that you don't need to be in. Control the narrative, because right now the people have control of the fucking narrative, and right now you're gonna always be looked at as the problematic bitter Betty that's not what she's supposed to be in her career. You're gonna forever look like that because you keep on doing things like this, and I'm tired of it. Now, after they spoke on that, K. Michelle decided to take it a step further and go on Twitter and start mocking David's voice.
My brother, it also made me sad when I saw her no edges. A wimboe, a wimboe.
Like, why the fuck would you even do that? Why the fuck would you even do that? And why the fuck do you think that that's funny? Because it's not fucking funny. It's not. And this is why the people drug you when you were sitting up there trying to celebrate Juneteenth and you turned your comments off because everybody was going to fuck in on you. See, let me tell you something, K. Michelle. I'm a big fan of yours. Always have been a big supporter of yours. Always been a big advocate of yours. And that's never going to change. But I'm going to call you out when you do some stupid shit. And this is what I'm talking about. You keep on putting yourself in a problematic lane doing shit like this, and you think that, and you wonder why people can't stand you, and you wonder why people don't like you, and you wonder why the odds are never in your favor because you constantly keep doing dumb shit, stupid shit like this when you don't even have to do this. Some things are just not worthy of response, and it's not worthy of a response, and that right there just wasn't necessary. You're making fun of a African man's accent at a time like this where we're talking about Black Lives Matter, where we're having Black Lives Matter rallies and protests, and everybody going out there doing what they got to do, riots and everything like that. This is the absolute wrong time for you to be sitting up here mocking a black man in the way that he sounds. You already know what it is. So now everybody's thinking that you're a self-hating bitch. That's what everybody thinks you are now. That's why everybody's dragging you. And people are even talking about canceling you. And honestly, being real, you already know what the public thinks of you. You already know that the majority of the public can't stand you. You're a polarizing figure. As much as people love you, you do have people out there that hate you just as much as everybody loves you. And this right here only gives people the leeway, makes it easier for them to cancel you and not want you to be out there and not want you to be playing your music on the radio, all of that other stuff. This is what happens. And now you sit up here putting yourself in a fucked up ass position. So how the fuck are you going to explain this situation? How the fuck are you going to get past this situation? I don't know how you are, and it's not defensible. I can't even defend it because it's fucked up and it's stupid right now. And this is what I'm saying. As a fan of yours, I need for you to stop doing this. This is the reason why you're not where you need to be at. This is the reason why you're going to forever be stuck in a spot that you're at. I hear you. You fought long and hard to get to where you need to be. You fought long and hard to have that second chance. You fought long and hard for your voice to be heard. But make your voice heard in situations that matters. When you're talking about your music, when you're talking about your family, when you're talking about the things that you got going on in life, when you talk about the projects that you got going on, like your voice should be way more than what it's being. Your voice should be made for more than just love and hip-hop antics and social media foolery. That's what your voice should be known more for. You got a talent right up here in these right here in this throat. That's where your motherfucking talent is. And nobody sees that because you keep doing shit like this. Stop doing it. You can't have people to believe in you when you keep doing the same dumbass shit. Stop doing it. Maybe if you would stop doing this, you would get further than where the fuck you are. And that's it. This is coming from a person that's been following you for years. This is coming from a person that loves you. This is coming from a person that loves your fucking music. This is coming from a person that wants to see you fucking win. I want to see you win. I want to see you soar. I want to see you put out that country album. I want to see you make that money. I want to see you prove everybody the fuck wrong. Because you've done it before. Stop doing this. It's not cool. It's not right. It's not. You need to stop doing it. At some point, you got to learn to be the bigger person. At some point, you got to be like, listen, I'm trying to turn over a new leaf. I'm not going to give these motherfuckers nothing to talk about. But instead, you give these motherfuckers something to talk about. So what you going to do? Because it's ridiculous, and you need to stop it. We were rooting for you! We were all rooting for you! I have never had to yell at an artist like this! With that being said, you guys, this is your boy Scotty, and this was another episode of Yes for the Mess. Be sure to like, rate, comment, and subscribe to this channel. Be sure to follow me on Instagram at Scotty_by_nature. With that being said, you guys, I am out here to my next video. I will talk to you guys later. Peace out.